Oh boy.
終点の駅で電車を降りると、そこは畑や民家が並ぶ少し寂れた雰囲気の静かな農村だった。
Welcome to Inaba! No. No. This was the end of the line. A desolate farming community with nothing but farmhouses and fields as far as the eye could see.
山あいの土地を開発しているためか、道が緩やかに上り坂になっている。
There was only one main road, and due to the mountainside setting of this picturesque village, it maintained a gradual upward slope the whole way.
人があんまりいないね。
Not a lot of people around.
できれば人に会って話を聞きたいんだけどな。
Yeah, and here I was kind of hoping I could meet with one of the locals and ask some questions.
この辺りでは篠崎家は結構大きな影響力のある家柄だったみたいなの。
Evidently, the Shinozaki family had a lot of clout here once, and were held in high esteem.
そうなんだ。委員長も篠崎さんだけど、遠い縁者だったりするのかな。
Dear God, I hope not. Really, since you're a Shinozaki too, I wonder if you have some distant ancestry in common with them or something.
どうだろう。篠崎姓は全国にいっぱいいるからね。
I feel like Shinozaki is a pretty common surname. I guess it's possible, but there are an awful lot of Shinozakis in Japan, you know. That's true.
ねえ、道はこっちで合ってるの？
So, are we going the right way?
こっちだと思うんだけど、目的の住所、実は番地の詳細までは分かってないんだよね。
I think it's this way. Yeah, but to be honest, the address I found didn't have a house number, so I'm not entirely sure.
あ、でも委員長の携帯なら、ほら、GPS だっけ？あれでざっくりと方向はわかるんじゃないの？
Oh, but what about your cell phone? Doesn't it have that GPS thing? How do you not know what a GPS is? Can't we use that to figure out where we're going? Ha! GPS in the country? Laughter.
それがね、ここなぜだか位置情報を取得できないの。おかしいな。
I already tried, but it looks like there's no map data on file for this area, which is actually very strange.
よくわからないけど。
If you say so.
道は舗装はされているけど、ひびだらけで、細かな石や砂がいっぱい転がっているから、歩くたびにジャリジャリ言う。
So, the road was paved the whole way, but it was full of cracks and holes, resulting in countless tiny pebbles and patches of sand crunching under our feet.
少しずつ空が暗くなってきているせいかな。
And the darker it got, the more noticeable the sound of the uneven terrain became.
見知らぬ土地をこうして女子二人で制服で歩いていると、なんとなく心もとなくなってきた。
There was something unsettling about the idea of two schoolgirls in uniform walking through a strange, largely deserted village at the cusp of twilight.
ねえ、やっぱり人に聞いた方がいいよね。あのうち訪ねてみない？
Hey, I really think we should stop and ask someone for directions. How about we pay that house a visit?
委員長が前方にある一軒家を指さす。
She was pointing at one of the isolated farmhouses directly in front of us.
そうだね。暗くなってきてるし、急ごうか。
Sounds good. It is getting dark after all. Let's pick up the pace.
すみません。
Excuse me.
すみません。
Hello?
留守かな？他を当たろうか。
Maybe they're not home. Let's try someplace else. Okay.
びっくりした。なんだろう。
This is... Okay, now I'm creeped. It scared the crap out of me. What was that?
怖いね。 離れましょう。
You know, just all these places are haunted. Just all of them. Just all of them haunted with ghosty ghosts, and we should leave. Yeah, I don't like this. Let's get away from here. Well, that was awkward.
なんか嫌な感じだけど、でも場所聞かないことには始まらないからね。よし、あのお家に行ってみよう。
I know it's a little unsettling, but if we don't get some information, we'll never find the place. So, come on, let's try asking that one.
委員長は付近にあった青い屋根の民家を指さした。
This time she was pointing to a slightly more inviting-looking residence nearby, sporting a blue roof. Fancy.
すみません。
Hello?
すみません。
Anyone home? Even though she said, excuse me?
Hi.
Hello?
こんばんは。ちょっと道をお尋ねしたいのですが。
Good evening, miss. We're a bit lost and would be very grateful if you could help us find our way.
玄関ドアのすりガラスを挟んで女性の姿が見える。
I'm gonna, like, freak out if... Well, no. She's gonna be like, get away! This place is cursed because of Shinozaki, blah, 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 or something like that. Some really ominous, creepy bullshit. I could see the figure of a middle-aged woman through the frosted glass door.
知らない人間の私たちの声にためらったのか、女性は少し悩んでから、
I wasn't sure if she was actually going to open it for us, given that we were strangers, and she was, by all appearances, a woman alone in an isolated house.
はい。
What's all this then? I guess.
こんばんは。突然ごめんなさい。私たち藤沢市から来ました。あるお宅を目指しているのですが、住所がわからなくて。
Good evening. I'm sorry to bother you so late. We've come all the way from Fujisawa, and we're trying to find a certain residence.
あらあら、かわいいお客さん。もう暗くなるのに大変だね。
Oh my, what cute little visitors, and coming all this way with the sun going down, no less?
よかった。優しそうな人だ。私は委員長と一緒にペコリと頭を下げておばさんと話をした。
The second Shinozaki is gonna drop the name Shinozaki, that lady is gonna go batshit crazy, slam the door in our face, and be like, "Get out, demons!" Thank goodness, she seemed like a perfectly normal, perfectly kind old woman. Even though it said middle-aged. I took my place next to the class rep and bowed my head in respect.
どこに行きたいんだって？
So where is it you're trying to go then? Here we go.
この住所に行きたくて、でも番地の詳細がわからないんです。こちらのお宅なのですが。
I'm trying to reach this address and I don't have a house number. This is all I know. Here we go.
どれどれ？
Here we go.
篠崎の家になんのよ。
Yep. Okay. What business do you have at the Shinozaki estate?
実は私たち調べ事をしていて、ね。
School project. That excuse always works. Actually, we're investigating something, right?
あ、はい。学校のことで必要があって。
See, Naomi knows what it's got. Oh yeah, that's right. It's for school assignment. The music just drastically changed. This is going bad.
おばさんは急に立ち上がり、強引に私たちの体を家の外に押し出した。
Yep. The old lady's demeanor changed in an instant. She made herself as large as she could and began pushing us out of her house.
おばさん、何？
Is something wrong?
出て行きな、早く出て行きな。
Get out! Go on! Get out of here! What? Slam.
何なの？
What was that all about?
篠崎家の名前を出しただけであんなに？
Just seeing the words Shinozaki estate seemed to send her off the deep end.
困ったね。
This could be a problem.
辺りを見回すとだんだん日が落ちてきている。まだ空は青いけど街灯に明かりがつき始めていた。
The day was fading fast. The sky was still blue for now, but it was getting darker by the minute. Streetlights were popping on all around us.
別の家探しましょう。篠崎家について教えてくれる人だってきっといるよ。
I just realized farmlands have streetlights. They are lucky. Let's just try to find another house. There must be someone around here who will tell us what we need to know.
そうだね。あ、
Yeah, do you think, huh?
おばさんまだ立ってる。扉の向こう。
That old lady is still standing there right inside the door.
本当だ。なんでまだ見てるの？
Oh god, you're right. Why? Is she still watching us?
行こう。なんか怖い。
This got creepier before we entered. Let's go, okay? This is getting really creepy.
明るかったおばさんの表変に怖くなって私たちは足早にそこを離れた。
She seemed like such a kind old woman too when she first answered the door, but now she just felt menacing. The sudden change was almost staggering.
6時半か。
6:30, huh?
それから結構な距離を歩いてきた。
We walked for quite a while after that.
だんだん民家は減ってきて辺りは田んぼや雑木林が多くなる。山に登りつつあるみたい。
The fields and trees were becoming more plentiful, while houses were becoming a much rarer sight. The road's incline had gotten a lot steeper too.
この先に進んでも家なんてあるのかどうか不安になる。
We were literally climbing a mountain now, and the likelihood of finding the house we sought, or any house at all, seemed to be lessening with every step.
あ、車だわ。危ないわよ中島さん。
Car coming! Watch out!
うん。道路の端により後ろから来る車が通り過ぎるのを待とうとした。
We pushed ourselves against the guardrail and waited for the car approaching from behind to pass by before we continued our trek. And it stopped. Yep.
おお、どうした？女子が二人でこんなところで危ねえでよ。
Oh, goodness. Just drop the name Shinozaki and he'll be out of here in a heartbeat. Hey, what are a couple of schoolgirls doing in a place like this? It's dangerous to be walking in the road, you know?
通り過ぎずに私たちの横につけた軽トラックから優しそうなおじさんが顔を出す。
The mini pickup pulled alongside us and an older gentleman stuck his head out the window. He seemed like a sociable sort.
私たち篠崎さんってお宅を探してるんです。
We're actually looking for the Shinozaki residence. If you have any idea where that is.
角崎？ああ、この辺で角崎っつったらあそこだな。もっと山ん中だ。
Shinozaki, eh? Yeah, that old Shinozaki estate is up that way, deep in the mountain.
この先ですか？
Just up ahead?
ああ。
Yep.
よかった。方向合ってたんだ。
Well, that's good. We've been going the right way after all.
けど、ずいぶんまだ距離があるけ。歩きだとまだ結構かかるぜ。
Yeah, but it's a ways in there. If Yins is walking, it's gonna take you a good long while.
何の用があるのかわからんが、乗っけてってやろうか。
Oh, goodness. Don't know what business you got in a place like that, but hop in if you want. I'll take you up.
委員長と顔を見合わせる。
The class rep and I looked at one another square in the eyes.
少し迷ったけどもう時間も遅いしこれは渡りに船じゃないだろうか。
So, he seemed a little shady, but it was getting pretty late, and as they say, beggars can't be choosers. We wouldn't get another opportunity like this.
私たちはお礼を言って乗せてもらうことにした。
So we thanked the old man and got in his truck.
一応3人乗れる車だけど狭くてすまねえな。
Truck's supposed to be a 3-seater, but it's kind of crowded. Sorry about that.
いえ、助かります。
It's quite alright. We're very grateful.
歩いてじゃ夜になってたかもしれないね。
If we kept on walking, it would have been nighttime before we knew it.
まあ俺も今じゃ篠崎の家の方まではなかなか山上がらねえからな。
Well, I sure
お
ain't
めえた
got
ちあんなところに何しに行くんだ。
well, I sure ain't got a lot of business up at the old Shinozaki estate in the mountains these days. Why are you two looking to go up there anyhow?
なんと言ったらいいのか。少し調べたいことがあって。
Well, I'm not really sure how to put it. Let's just say there's some information we're trying to find.
調べたいこと？
Information?
あそこに昔住んでいた篠崎義恵さんというお医者さんについてです。
About a nurse who used to live there a long time ago, a woman named Yoshi Shinozaki.
あそこはまあ自宅兼診療所でもあったから昔はよく村人が通ってたもんだったわな。
Oh, no. It used to be a clinic. That means people were there. Lots of people. Sick people. Oh, no. Yeah, back in the day, it used to be a home run clinic, it did. Lots of people went up there all the time.
今はもう誰も近づかんしどうなっとるかわからんよ。
But nobody goes near it anymore. Don't know what kind of shape it'll be in. Hope you got your camera obscuras ready.
ずいぶん山道を登ってきた。この辺りからは管理もあまりされていないのか道が悪くなってくる。
We just kept driving farther up the mountain path, and the higher we got, the rougher the ride became. Road maintenance was clearly not a priority here.
タイヤが段差を拾って車がガタガタと揺れ始める。
With 4 tires on 4 different elevations at any given point in time, the whole truck was being rocked to its core. Ow!
大丈夫？
Are you okay?
平気。シートベルトしててよかった。
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just glad I'm wearing my seatbelt.
すごい道ですね、おじさん。
This is quite the road, isn't it, mister?
なんだかちょっと運転が怖い。横で委員長の頭がガクンガクン揺れてる。
The old
大
man's
丈夫かな？
The old man's driving was starting to frighten me. I could see Ayumi's head bouncing up and down, and it honestly felt like we were in a runaway vehicle.
おじさん、ちょっとスピードが。
Mister, aren't you going a little fast? What?
「破裂しそうな勢いで心臓が体の中で暴れている。今確かに人影が。
My heart was beating a mile a minute. That was a person on the road, wasn't it?
私と委員長は真っ青になっておじさんの顔を見た。
The class rep and I both gone pale. We looked over at the old man.
大丈夫？聞いとらんわ。
It's okay, whatever it was, I didn't hit it. What?
人や動物を引いた時はもっとすげえ音がするだな。
Believe me, you hit a person or an animal on the road, it makes a bigger noise than that.
なんだかこの人もおかしい。今までの優しい雰囲気がどこかに消えてしまった感じがする。
This old man seemed to have gone a little weird now as well, and much like the old woman in town, he started off so kind and helpful.
今のトカゲは。
Who was that in the road?
わからん。
Dunno.
これ、ここから先はもう車が入れんよ。あとは歩きだ。行くのか行かねえのか。
Hey, end of the line. Can't go no further by car. You're gonna have to hoof it. You going or you want me to drive you back? We're like, we'll chance it.
ありがとう、おじさん。
Thank you very much, sir.
待っててやるけ。気が済んだら戻ってけ。こんなところに娘っ子二人ほったらかすわけにはいかねえしな。
I'll be waiting here for you. You just come back when you're done. I can't rightly leave two little girls out here by themselves after all.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you for your consideration. Wonder if he'll
大
actually
丈夫、
wait.
委員長。
Class rep, you okay? That was scary.
なんかおかしな感じだったけど、でも待っててくれるってやっぱりいい人じゃないかな。
There was definitely something strange about him, but he did say he'll wait for us, so I think he's a good person where it counts.
そうだよね。
Yeah, I guess you're right.
すっかり日も傾いて夕暮れを過ぎていた。結構きつい傾斜になっているこの道の先に篠崎義恵の自宅
The sun was
診療所があるという。
the sun was setting rapidly, and evening was in full stride. And at the top of this uncompromisingly steep road sat Yoshi Shinazaki's home and clinic.
あ、高台が見えてきた。あの上かな。
Oh look, it plateaus up ahead. Is that the place?
いよいよね。
We finally made it. Oh boy. Is this...
何もない。
There's nothing here.
私たちがたどり着いたそこは篠崎家の跡地だった。建物は取り壊されて完全に更地になっていた。
Not even a creepy old mansion? This had to be the place, the site of the Shinozaki estate. But there was no house here anymore. The building was torn down. It was just an empty lot.
せっかくここまで来たのに。
So this means... So since the name Shinozaki, the Shinozaki estate must be a big curse thing. This, like, Heavenly Host, there's something much bigger than Heavenly Host, isn't there? And after we came all this way, too.
あ、でも委員長、あそこになんや。
Wait, hold up. Look over there. Is that a barn?
本当
Tis.
だ。どうしてこれだけ。
You're right. I wonder why this was spared if the estate wasn't.
更地の横には小さな納屋が残っていて、電灯のスイッチを入れるとまだ電気も通っていた。
What? It was a small barn on the edge of the property, and remarkably, when I flipped the light switch, the lights actually came on. It still had electricity.
こんなことってある？
Is this possible?
うん、気持ち悪いね。
Yeah, it's kind of giving me the creeps.
私たちはせめてここに何かないかと納屋の中を調べてみた。
Despite our misgivings, we'd gone far outside our comfort zone to get here, so we set about searching this mysterious barn for any answers. A what? What? Now there's a search mode? Now there's a search mode. I'm scared. It's a large drum that seems to have once been used for burning waste products.
中はすすと灰だらけだね。何を燃やしていたんだろう。
Nothing but soot and ash inside. I wonder what was burned in here. Bodies?
見た感じ、ただの灰だと思うけれど。
I don't know. Looks like plain old ash to me, but it could have been anything. I'm gonna start on the edges first. Nope. Nope. What do you say? There's a mess of old cardboard boxes here, along with a rusted toolbox and any number of other odds and ends. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly useful in on or among any of them, however.
段ボールに篠崎1って書いてあるね。
Hey, look, this box has Shinozaki 1 written on it.
本当だ。じゃあやっぱりここが元篠崎義恵の家だったことは確かみたいだね。
You're right. I guess that means this really was Yoshi Shinozaki's house at some point. Well, I don't know about this part. There's a hemp stack that's filled to the brim with some kind of grain, probably feed for the farm animals.
鶏とか飼っていたのかな。
Guess they had chickens or something here for sacrificial purposes. Yeah. It's an old worn-out blanket that someone seemed to have left here.
家のない人がここで暖を取っているのかもしれないね。
Somebody from outside must have sought shelter in here at some point.
そっか。風が避けられるだけでも全然違うものね。冷えてきたね、やっぱり日が落ちると。
Oh yeah, maybe. I guess just getting out of the wind isn't always enough, and it's starting to get kind of cold in here with the sun down, or ghosts. Oh.
2人で数十分の間、床の下や天井の木目まで調べてみたけれど。
We spent another half hour or so rifling through the barn from floor to ceiling, looking for anything we could possibly find that might help us.
篠崎義恵や幸子に関する資料は何もなさそうね。
I don't see a single thing in here that sheds any light on Yoshi or Sachiko Shinozaki at all.
それにかなり暗くなってきたよ。おじさんも待たせてるし。
It's full on night outside too, and we've kept that poor man waiting long enough. He's not
せ
going
っ
to be
かく
there.
来たのに心残りだったけれど、仕方なく今日は戻ることに決めた。
He's going to be gone. It seemed like a waste to leave here empty-handed, but we done all we could. For today at least, it was time to start heading home.
納屋しか残ってないなんてね。
Can't believe all that's left is a barn. Yeah.
明日もっと早い時間にまた来ようよ。付近の人たちの話も聞いてみたいし。
We should come back tomorrow a little earlier. I'd like to try talking to more of the locals.
そうだね。
Sounds like a plan. It felt like the sun had been setting forever? Okay, forever, but now it was nowhere in sight. The wooded mountains all around us were cloaked in a veil of darkness. There weren't any lights to help guide our path either, so we really couldn't see where we were going.
暗いね。来た道こっちで合ってたっけ？
Man, it's dark. Was this the way we came?
さっきの車道に出なきゃね。多分合ってると思うけど。来た時まっすぐ歩いただけだったし。
We need to find our way back.
見て、委員長。
Okay, we need to find our way back to the road. I think that's it, though, since I remember just walking straight toward the barn. Ah, class rep, look!